Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap is basically all about my milling machine. I do some maintenance on it, and I actually spend quite a lot of time tramming the head in, because I have got a review to do sometime in the next week or so on a Banggood face mill. So to give it a fighting chance, I did spend a bit of time tramming the mill in. I'll show some of that. I'm sure you'll find it interesting as well as useful. I'm going to do the draw for the collection of miller cutters. Deb's at work and digs out plain, so I'll have to do it myself. I'll have a good dig in here. There's quite a few names came in this week. Right, there's one. There's no way I can pronounce that. Not a hope in hell. No chance. Right, there it is. Right, so all I need to do is send me an email with your address and I'll get those posted off to you. Went to a car boot sale this morning, the first proper car boot sale of the season, because the weather's to first season Sunday. I picked one or two items up. I'll show them. In fact, one of the items is going to be used in this week's draw. This is one of the items I bought at the car boot sale this morning. It's a chisel. It's actually been made from an old file. You can see the crosshatch on there. Broken in Sheffield. That'll be a bit of real good material. Nice handle. Got somebody's name on there, or Brown. I didn't buy it to use as a chisel. I basically bought it to use it as a gasket scraper. But at least with me buying it, it's not going to get scrapped. Nice to have. Handmade tools. This is the other item. It's a little cardboard box. It's got wrote on quarter width. When I looked inside it, it had 3 taps. A quarter, a 5/16, and a 3/8 Whitworth plug tap. Old stock but brand new. That's going to be the giveaway for this week. Whitworth still it's thread I still used quite a lot. Obviously it's used on the steam wagon a lot. Anyway, that's going to be the prize for this week. They'll be old, very old, but they are brand new. If you want to have a go at winning that little set of taps, all you need to do is send me an email with your name on, your full name, like John Mills, not just John. That's my email address up there. Your name goes into the bucket. If it's drawn out, you get the prize. I'll post it off anywhere in the world free of charge. If your name's not drawn out, obviously it stays in the bucket for any future draws. It's just a little way of me saying thanks very much for all the help and support I've had over the years with this YouTube channel. My friend Bob was up last week. He took the face away off that big pressure gauge. He's going to get it cleaned up, ready to make the timepiece out of. Anyway, he's been on quite some time saying he would like a carbide lamp to play with and make work. So I found one on eBay, quite a nice one, a cycle lamp. So there you are, Bob. You've now got a carbide light to pick up, and I'm sure he'll take plenty of photographs as he strips it and rebuilds it and restores it and eventually gets it working. Quite interesting the way these work. There's a bottom chamber there, and in there you put carbide, in the top you put water. There's a little control valve here, and that controls how fast the water drips in. When the water touches the carbide, it forms a gas, acetylene gas, which comes up through here, through that little jet, and it burns in there with a really bright flame. When I used to spend quite a lot of time underground, I had a modern type carbide lamp, and they do give off a very nice, reassuring, warm light. Anyway, I'm sure Bob will be able to make this work. He's been wanting one for quite some time. I went away with Richard yesterday, basically to have a look at a steam traction engine, and there was another trailer there. I get some decent bits of film of that. I put a short clip in. I think it's only 2 or 3 minutes long. I put a music backing track on it because Richard wouldn't stop talking and swearing, so it was easier just to put a backing track on. Anyway, I'm sure you'll find it interesting. I've got a tool review to do for a company called Banggood. It's a face mill of centres. Before I do that, I'm going to do a little bit of work on the milling machine. I need to do something with this. That's the idea of that, is to keep the chips out of the lead screw. It's never worked since the day I got it. I'm also going to tram the table. So I thought it would be a good idea to do a little video showing how I actually tram the table on the milling machine. First thing I'm going to do is take the vise off, take this boring head out. There's a little dowel there. There's 2 of them. They're a good fit in there and a good fit in there, and they were machined on the milling machine, which makes sure when you put the vise on, it's very, very accurately lined up. They go in there. They're a good fit in there. You put it on, and it's within possibly half a thou of being nice and true. Take that off. We'll take this out. Remove these. I don't know quite how I'm going to get them out, but I will get them out. And I think I'll just put a piece of plastic material down there just to stop all the swarf going in. What I'll do, I'll probably have it on clips at the top so I can unclip it, so when the table goes all the way down it won't pull tight, because to put enough material on means when I wind it in it would all bunch up and possibly restrict the travel. It pays you not to work on the machine with a sharp tool like that, because that really wants to hurt you. Right. So we need to remove these. I don't want to take the table off if I can help it. I think some careful use of the angle grind, that could be the order of the day here. Just nip through that. cut through there, and it should slide out the front, hopefully. I'm just going to put something under there just to protect things in case I slip with this, because it's no use saying I wish I'd put something under there. It's the bottom one, because that one it should pull out. See, these have not really worked since I got this machine. See all the swarf's been getting under there, which won't do the lead screw any good at all. Right, that's all removed except that one little piece which will have to stop in there. I've got the actual table off, so that's not going to do any harm. Next thing is to have a clean up some of this swarf out of here. So it's all collecting in there. So really those cars have been doing nothing of any great use. These little wipers on the back of here, they do help to prevent swarf getting down in the back of there. There is holes in here and holes in there because there has been at some time a plastic protector on here before I got it anyway. Screw is actually in very good condition. I do keep it well oiled. Right. This is the material I intend using. It'll go something like that, on hooks at the top and fastened onto here. I'm going to use this brass banner as a backing piece, basically just because I happen to have it. I do like to see brass. Cut it off to length and then we can mark out the holes, fasten the back piece on first. Right, hopefully these holes should line up. Which they do. So the material's going to go underneath there, around there and up to here. Hooked onto there as I say, so I can use the full travel up and down on the table. Right, so hopefully should be able to That's the sort of idea we're going to be having, and that'll just fold up into a bunch underneath there when it's wound back. That's basically the table is at the height. I use it all the time. So if I need any further down, I can always unhook it to get the full travel, but I don't want to have a big bunch of material in the back there. I think if I cut it off at that should be more than enough. Trim that off. Much better. Right, so that'll go like that. As long as I don't forget to unhook it before I wind the table all the way down, it'll not give a problem, and it hasn't restricted the travel in any way really. Very happy. This one wants a good clean in it. It looks dirty, but it's nice and oily. That's always a surprise whenever I do something on this milling machine. I put a tap in these wheels just to clean them out, and you see the angle of that. I mean, that's unbelievably untrue. Anyway, it only held a little bracket on, but it must have just been wound in with a drill, not even looking. I don't know what the other one's like. I'll probably drill them and put a helicoil in, make them straight just from you and just from you and peace of mind. The threads are slack anyway. Piss wobbly slack. I mean, look at that. It's not rocket science, is it? Absolutely incredible, lad. You couldn't get any worse if you tried. I'll re-drill them and put helicoils in just for the sake of doing them. I'm just going to drill and tap 2 more holes further up. I mean, I could probably freehand drill those and tap them and get them pretty good, but to get them right, all you need is a simple jig. There's a jig here. That's a tap and drill for 6. That's the one for 4. That's the one for 8. So all you do is hold that against there, drill the hole. It's got to go in straight, and then that one there gauge a 6mm tap in. So I'm basically going to use that hole there, level that with the end of there, drill and tap that into there. I'll clamp that in position. Right, so that's level with the end of there. And all it means is it's going to guide that drill in nice and true. All of our drilling soft cast iron, so it'll right, that's one. Right, that's got it. Right, so we've got some nice straight threads in there now. Do the other one, then I'll make some sort of fixture there to hold the material up. Right, basically it doesn't need anything more elaborate. Than that. That'll push on. I can easily pull it off when I don't need it. I'll clean the back of here now and put some oil on the screw and on the slides, and that'll be the one thing I've been going to do for the last probably 5 or 6 years. It's actually been done. The front part of the machine's still open, but it's easy to clean in there. You can see exactly what's happening. It's very rarely that the table's all that far back. There's been quite a few modifications done to this to give it more travel. One of the simplest ones is to cut that piece out there about 1 inch of it, and it gives you 1 inch more travel without weakening the machine in any way. Right, the next thing to do is to tram the bed up, ready to do the test on the face mill.